Hello, and welcome to Star Mountain Outdoors and Bushcraft. I'm John, I'm your host, and today I am starting a bushcraft adventure. Come join me. I was hoping to camp up there in the snow, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen now. Okay, I have decided on this area in which to build my shelter because it is fairly sheltered already under these spruce trees that are in the middle of this aspen stand. Here's the top of the mountain right here that I'm on, and it's just on the north kind of east side of the mountain, so it's protected from the southwestern prevailing winds. So I think what I'm gonna do is I was gonna try to camp where there's no snow, but I think I'll have my fire in this area instead. And I'd like to try like a plow point shelter. I've never done one of those before, so maybe I will just do it with a rope line, maybe tied between this tree right here and this tree right here, and then I'll make a loop in the middle of the line right here to run down this way for the back of my shelter, and of course the fire in front. So let me get to work on that. Okay, here's the general idea of the shelter. I'm going to put a tarp on the floor of it too, to protect my sleeping pad. And that's big enough for me and my gear. This is working out better than I thought. So next I will build a fire pit and get some firewood and get a fire going, because I'm going to need water soon. That is probably my first priority. Plenty of firewood for the night, I think. Alright, I think you guys get the drift. Now this stuff is punky. This is interesting. I've never tried to start a fire out of punky curls like this before, but they feel like they'd catch a spark really easy. So I'm thinking it might be worth a shot to try starting the fire with this stuff. I'm trying to get the thinnest curls I can here. It feels good to get out and do some bushcraft stuff today. I've been waiting for the snow to come for it seems like 2 years, and finally it's only October and we've got a little bit of snow. I hope that's a good sign that it's going to be a good snow year and I'll be able to do some bushcraft adventures. I'm even thinking about maybe getting a pulk and trying to hike deep into the wilderness and that sort of thing, so that would be fun. But anyway, that's what's going on here. I've got a fire ring built, I've got a fire started. I've only been here a couple hours. The shelter took very little time, maybe a half hour at the most to set up. I'm probably way overestimating it. And I've got coals already. I've got a little firewood. I could use a lot more firewood. Maybe that should be my next task, is collecting more firewood. But for now, I'm really having a good time. Hope you guys are enjoying the show so far, and I'll check back with you in a few. So I decided to walk a little ways, about a couple hundred yards down the hill from my camp, and I found this little rock outcrop with an amazing view. And that mountain is Santa Fe Baldy. It's beautiful. When I saw the mountains like that from down in the valley below, I thought that maybe I'd have more snow than what's here. Check this out. There are two different sized tracks. I wonder if one was chasing the other. By the distance they are apart, they were definitely running. I think there's an untold story here. I'm now starting to melt the snow in order to boil up the water for potatoes. For tonight's meal, I'm having chicken, potatoes, and broccoli. The chicken's going to be grilled, of course, and so is the broccoli, and then I'm going to just get their mashed potatoes, instant mashed potatoes, so I'm really looking forward to dinner. I'm hungry. My chicken breasts were still a little bit frozen, so I'm just kind of thawing them out next to the fire for now. And the water is doing well. It's probably almost boiled. So I'll take it off when it boils and then warm it up again when when the chicken's ready and it's time to eat the potatoes. Okay, we've got Idaho and sour cream and mashed potatoes. And then over here, let me zoom in a little, we've got the chicken and broccoli grilling. And of course the water for the potatoes is right here on the fire. And it should be just about done. I'll add the potatoes. I just started the broccoli. I may have done that a little too late, but I can always eat it after I eat everything else. It doesn't really matter. I'm camping. My Lord, you have to take this in and really see it to believe it. It's so beautiful. don't know if you'll be able to see the mountains in the background too, but they're spectacular as well. But look at this. There's nothing like camping on top of a mountain in the winter. This is just amazing. Beautiful. Look at this. Have you ever seen anything so beautiful? This is why I come out here. This is why I do this. Just natural beauty. I am in love with nature. Just in love with it. Oh. And I bet you we'll be able to see the city lights too tonight of Santa Fe down below. Sunset shadow puppets. Here is the view from the other side of the mountain. Now tell me this isn't beautiful. This is just so amazing. Let me just zoom in a little bit. Oh, there we go. There, that's a nice shot. The city lights and the sunset. Shortly after the sun went down, the moon came out, and I couldn't quite catch the light in video, but I took some still images of it. It was beautiful. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is John with Star Mountain Outdoors and Bushcraft, signing off. Have a good one.